Hey guys, Miss Brittany here with On-Site Dance. Just wanted to jump on here really quick and kind of give you a little bit of information about Recital. I know that some of you can't make it to our Parent Observation Week, which we were going to double as a Recital meeting, but after looking at the kids for the past 2 weeks, I've realized that they really need that extra 30 minutes to work on their Christmas dances. We're progressing really nicely, but I think that extra 30 minutes is going to make a difference. So rather than taking 30 minutes of their class for a meeting, I decided to just kind of record a video and send you guys a handout and put some information up on our website to answer a lot of the questions that I'm sure you probably have. And that's completely normal. Please excuse me, I have an awful cough right now. So kind of the who, what, when, where, why of Recital. So if this is your first Recital and you don't know what a Recital is, our Recital is just our big end of year celebration. Congratulations to your kids on basically staying in dance for the entire year, dedicating themselves, practicing at home, and it just gives them a chance to show off what they've learned and their skills. So this is really their chance to shine. This is their Recital. It's not our Recital. It is their chance to shine. So we try to make it as student focused as possible, and that is something that is very, very important to me and has been important to me for all of my past 6 recitals, is that it's extremely student focused. And so one thing that we did last year in the Valley, which I really liked, and we will do it again this year, is we actually, when the students came out, they got to introduce themselves. And it also gives them a good chance to work on their stage presence and how to present themselves on stage, which could become important later on down the road. And it's just super, super, super cute too. So we really enjoyed that. And that way you're not just looking at a group of students, you're looking at kids and you can individually pick out, oh, that's so-and-so or that's so-and-so. And I know where my child is because I watched her come on stage and introduce herself and then walk to her spot. So I know a lot of times, maybe a lot of blonde kids will end up in the same class and you may not know which blonde kid is yours. I've had that struggle as a mom of a blonde. So I know how that goes and that can be frustrating. And so we try to avoid that and, again, make it very student focused. So Recital it's their show. We try to make it really, really entertaining. Recital 2016 or what have you. But I found that the more successful that we were was when we had a theme that actually entertained the audience. So this year we've chosen Let's Go to the Movies. And it will be an opening number from Annie, which is Let's Go to the Movies. It's going to be super cute. We've already been working on it. And just to kind of give you an idea, because I know, for you guys that this is your first Recital, I keep getting asked, why are we talking about a May event in October? Which is a wonderful question. It really is. And I'm happy to answer it. The reason that we are talking about Recital in October and November is because your Recital fees are due in November, and that is because we order our costumes about mid-November. We try to get in before all of the 100 to 500 other studios, and there's only so many costume companies. I know I've told some of you this because you've been like, what? But there's only so many costume companies to work with, and there are tons of studios. So unfortunately, we'll go online and pick out costumes and be like, yes, this is the costume. We love it. We want it. And then we'll go in December and it's gone. And so I just kind of saw that was happening a couple of years ago and just started pushing back the timeline. And so now we are in November, December is when Recital fees are paid. And we go ahead and order about mid-November. I usually the week before Thanksgiving or maybe Thanksgiving break is when I'll go ahead and place my order. So as far as the the Recital is on May 25th, which we will also have rehearsal on May 24th. So those will both be at Cloud H12's Fine Arts Center at Tarleton. So if you're not familiar with that area or you need help with that, get with me. I looked on the website for like an actual address, and it just says North Lillian. So I'm hoping maybe by that time I can have some kind of map drawn out for you guys that will kind of show you where to park and that kind of thing. As far as the times, we're still kind of working on that. We have some instructors that have different things going on that we're trying to plan around. And so it will most likely be an evening show on Saturday, but we're not 100% on that yet. It could possibly be a 2 o'clock show. So we will let you guys know as soon as we make the final decisions on that. And then as far as rehearsal will be from the time that the kids get out of school to as quickly as they can possibly get to the auditorium. And we'll try to start by 4:30. That way we can be out of there by 8 is my goal. With the younger kiddos, like my kiddos that are 5 and under, we will have you out of there by 6. I think that's a good time. They can get fed, go home, get baths, get in bed, get a good night's sleep to get up early and get hair and makeup done the next day. So as far as who can participate, it is open to all students. Any student can do recital. It is optional. You do not have to do recital. I strongly recommend that you do just because it's good experience. And it's a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. So, but you do not have to. This is not something that you have to make your child do. It's completely up to the parent. As far as cost, our recital fee is $85 flat. And that is for your first class. So if you have multiple classes, then those additional costumes will be billed at $50 each. And one thing that we're doing this year that I think is so awesome, and I'm really excited about it. We've never even done this in the Valley, so this is the first time you guys are getting this privilege. We're actually going to offer solo packages, and our solo packages are going to be for ages 8+ only. It's only limited to 10 solos. I can only take 10. So it is going to be first come, first served, and it's going to be the ones who let me know the quickest. So via text, via remind, via email, via Facebook, however, you need to let me know ASAP if you would like your child to be one of our soloists. We'd love to have them. And that package is $150. I know that sounds really expensive, but you have to take in consideration that that is a separate costume. It will be 4 rehearsals with the instructor and choreographer of your choice. So if you wanted myself, if you wanted Miss Miska, if you wanted Miss Grace, it really just depends on the style that you're doing. Now, if you come to myself and you ask me for hip hop, I'm probably going to send you to Miska because she is definitely the hip hop person. But like I said, I only have 10 solos. So if you know that your child wants a solo, if you know that you're willing to pay for that, we will work with you on that cost, of course. But we definitely need to know ASAP so we can kind of start planning. Miss Grace and Miss Miska already have some really great ideas, and I'm really excited to see what they come up with. How is it paid is a great question. As far as recital fees, we try to work with our families just like we do on tuition as much as we possibly can. So what we do is, since we auto draft tuition November 1st and December 1st, we go ahead and take half of your recital fee November 1st with your tuition, and then half of your recital fee December 1st with your tuition. If you need to push that out and pay that on the 15th, that's not a problem, but please let me know before I charge. I automatically charge recital fee. So if you're not participating in recital and you already know that you're not, then please let me know ASAP so that I can make sure that you don't get charged for that. January 1st then would be your additional costumes, or if you purchased a solo package, that kind of thing. That'll be deducted at that time. So you've got 3 months to pay these fees out, and we'll work with you however you need us to on that. Your account has not been updated yet, but it will be by the end of the day today. with all of your recital fees. And if you've let me know that you do want a solo package, then I'll go ahead and update that with your solo package as well. The only additional cost to the recital fees is the pictures. So we don't sell tickets. There won't be any tickets. The show's free. We probably are going to have to do some sort of RSVP kind of deal just to know how many people are coming. This being our first show, we assume it will probably be pretty packed. And I don't want to have people sitting on the stairs like they were at our first show in the RGB. So we kind of learned the hard way on that. And so we kind of do some sort of RSVP thing each year just so we know who's coming. If you have any additional questions to this, I'm going to be posting a full recital packet on our website. And I will also be emailing that out to you, and it will be posted on Remind. So there will be 3 different ways to get that information as far as hair, makeup, shoes, all of that good stuff. It will be posted in the recital packet. And then don't forget, this week at Parent Observation Week, we're going to be doing your costume reveals. So it's kind of neat. I'll show you one. This is one of my classes, but I've basically printed them all up on this really nice paper in color, and so that I can pass it around to you guys and show you what their costume looks like. One thing that we do that's a little bit different than some studios is that with our pre-dance classes, they do get one costume. So the first steps is a Wiseman on there. It's a costume company that we order from. They have a category called First Steps, and it has all kinds of costumes just like this one. And that is what these costumes are made for. They're made to double as ballet and tap, and it's for those classes that are ballet tap hip hop or ballet tap jazz or ballet hip hop jazz. It is made for those so that you don't have to buy multiple costumes, which I always thought was really, really nice of them. And so that we do take advantage of that, and we do only purchase one costume. So your child will have, with the $85 recital fee, they'll have one costume, and they'll wear that for both of their dances. Super, super cute. Once you put the shoes on, it doesn't even really make a difference, and it's a lot easier to pick out which child is yours. And we try as well when we choreograph to keep them on the same side of the stage. So on one number, if your child comes out and she's on the left, or excuse me, stage right, your left, then you can guarantee that in the next number, she's also going to be on the left. And you'll know that because we'll have all of that blocked out before we go into recital. So you can kind of tell your family where to sit so that they can get the best view. Again, we want this show to be extremely student focused. It's all about the kids. And it's all about you having a good experience too. So we do our best with that. A couple of other things that I wanted to just kind of throw in here with the recital stuff. One of the things that we are working on, and I know a lot of you are going to be really excited about this, we are working on figuring out how to live stream our classes. So it will be, and I'm going to be testing it out probably next week. I need to get proper camera equipment before we really test it out because I want to make sure it works. But we are going to be testing a private YouTube stream. So you would have to have a link to go to this YouTube stream. No one, not just any random person could go to our private YouTube stream. And you'll be able to watch your child's class. So I know that we are so limited on space in the studio, and I know that y'all want to stay and watch class, and I'd love to have each and every one of you there every week. However, we're just so limited on space, and I think you're going to see that more at Parent Observation Week as well, is how limited we are on space. And so this is a nice alternative so that you can see what your child is working on in class, and you can see if they're goofing off or they're not listening. Which I don't have any right now. All of my kids are really, really good. I can't complain. But it's just kind of an extra opportunity for you to stay involved and know what's going on in your child's class. The other thing that you're going to be getting at Parent Observation Week is a syllabus. So we finally finished our syllabi, I guess that's the plural. And so everyone's going to get one of these, and it just kind of goes over the skills, what vocabulary and skills they're going to accomplish in the level that they're in, and what our class structure is. So then you can kind of go in and watch the live streams and see what they're working on off of the syllabus that week. So that's kind of neat. As far as other things, just let me know if you have any questions about the recital stuff. I will do a brief introduction when we start classes this week for Parent Observation Week, but most of our classes will just run as usual. If you have questions, please hold those till the end. Please take cell phone calls outside, that kind of thing. Please text outside. I don't mind pictures, videos. I don't mind any of that. Just please tag us in it, because a lot of that is my original choreography and especially the songs that we're using and things like that. Try to tag the artist or say who the artist is so that it doesn't get muted. If you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to call me. You know, my phone number is 254-434-1114. We can't wait for recital. It's going to be an amazing show, and I'll see you all at Parent Observation Week. Have a great day.